How about now? You guys able to hear me at this point? Give me a 1 for yes. 2 for no would work too. Okay. Do. Ah, there we go. Whoo! Okay. Getting a little worried there. Like, dang, come on now. How hard can it be to run this software? Morning, say hey. Morning, Evelyn. Ops Trader, good morning. Paula, Trip, yeah, 3. John, good morning. Joan, hey, Ed, morning. Let's see. Things are moving a little quick there. Morning. Chris, good morning. Jose, Erica, good morning. You couldn't hear initially. I don't know if it was because I didn't add me to the stream. I don't remember Sean saying that part, but we got it working. Okay, good. So keep in mind, everything we look at is for educational purposes. Nothing is meant to be advice or recommendation. Morning, Paula. And as we go through here, guys, if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe. Follow us on YouTube and all the various social platforms. We'll put links down in the description below for all of that you can grab as well. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look first at the futures market. And we're not going to have the fancy slide ins and all of that. Sean said, I could show you how to do that. I said, nope, let's just make this that it works. Right. So let's go ahead and take a look at futures and see what the heck is going on. I forgot I made a change here to my trade station for today, trying to make things a little bit quicker for us. So when we look at the ES and we go ahead, and I actually just recorded a video for YouTube just a few minutes ago. So I was using my Camtasia. So let's go grab this. Probably want to change that from a red color, though. That's not going to work well. So here's our 5 p.m. close on Friday, our 6 p.m. open on Sunday. Same line, right? We had a gap up, nice little run. We gave it all back until about 11 p.m. last night, and then we started to climb, right? And then right about 6 o'clock this morning, we kind of topped out. We had a small move down, and then this big push, right? And there's bunches of things going on, right? China, there's two stocks on our list today are potentials of being delisted on the U.S. stock markets, on the Nasdaq, on the U.S. market. So there's major concern there. One of them is Nasdaq, which is going to get smacked a bit today. But we've seen from that news, from that announcement, things start pulling back. On top of that, this new Omicron variant that's in China, which is now in Europe, and it's here. Dr. Scott Gottlieb had said 50% of the cases in Connecticut are this new B variant of Omicron. So how bad it is, how bad it's going to be, he claims not. We'll see. China doesn't have any real protection against it from what it sounds like. So they may deal with some stuff. But that's what's driven our markets. You know, we were up here at 24 and we're down here at 7, right? So we're talking about 15 points higher than we are right now, which obviously not the best place to be, right? We liked it better when we were up at 24. When we look at the Dow, we're still up 181 points on YM. So overall, it's holding its own. You can see where the open, the close versus the open was. We're still doing nicely there. Again, 183 right now to the upside. We look at NASDAQ, they turned bearish, right? And that was BABA is the big one for them, right? The delisting. So we're down 15 points on the NQ right now. Not sure if it's going to sustain that or not, but that's where we are at this point. On the RUT, RTY, we are looking at 6 points to the upside. And then we get the Bitcoin, and we're back down at 38.8. We did hit down about 37.5, 37.5 or so in the overnight session. So you may get a chance back at that 34, 38 again yet. Well, where we are now, 38 and jingle, almost 39. So it's definitely had some recovery from where we were back here. But from that big move up, we've given quite a bit back. So, and I think the regulation the government talks about, that the U.S. government is talking about, that Biden is bringing up, putting this committee together. I think regulation is going to be important on crypto forever, ever going to have any benefit whatsoever. Let's see here. if we're ever going to see any benefit whatsoever from it. But in the meantime, it was believed that good news, now bad news, because, hey, the government interfering in what's going on with our numbers, maybe not as good, right? Maybe not as helpful. So we'll see. Ethereum right now is up 37.5 points. Good move on Ethereum. We look at gold. Gold is down 18 points. It's come up since the pullback from the markets with the China announcement. And then we look at crude oil. Crude has continued its slide. We're sitting right now at about 105. We're down 4.5 points right now. We've even got some downgrades have come out on energy stocks by big name companies. I told you, I think 100 is the number, right? I think we are crazed with where we're sitting right now, and we need to figure that out and get this whole thing with war behind us, figure out our strategy going forward as a nation on how we're going to make our independence in energy back to where it was, a year ago. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at, actually, guys, drop your trades in that you did last week. Let me see how you did. Friday was Mom's birthday, so I actually cut out and hung out with Mom a little bit during the day. Ordered her some lunch. She had no idea. Nice surprise when the doorbell rang. So I didn't do a whole lot on Friday. So I don't have a whole lot to share with you guys. So drop in your trades from last week. Let me know what you guys where you're at. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and jump into today's candidates, which again, we don't have a lot of trade setups for the day at all. Right? Let's see. All right, so they're starting to come in. Let's see. So Alan said nifty Netflix, right? And then Nvidia Nirvana. There you go. Paula said 9% on SPY. Great job on SPY there, Paula. Evelyn, SPY scalps up 3.5%. How many trades did you wind up with on that, Evelyn? And then Alan said Amazon aces. Great job. Yeah, Amazon, we crushed it last week with the one Amazon trade that we did. We did well, about 12 grand. We were up on Amazon. So that was in power option place. That was a really nice setup in there, right? So I was very, 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 very happy with that. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in. And I made some adjustments to my platform to try to make things go a little bit smoother, a little bit quicker. So we've got our standard, and I'm going to open this up. We've got our standard setup. Here's the 5 companies on here. I never added them to their own list on Omega charts. I forgot to do that this morning. I've got this chart, but I also have another window open on the far right that has in it my symbols again, so I can get the numbers fairly quickly for the intraday, where I don't have to actually flip back and forth to different screens. So the very first one is Alibaba. All right, so let's go look at Alibaba. Alibaba's in a bearish bias right now. They came out, and let me get rid of this. This is the delisting rumor was Alibaba. So obviously they're down right now. They're down about $4.50, $4.25 right now to 82.5. So we broke through this 85.31. We're kind of in the middle right there. So we're going to look at a bear call spread above. Let me see an option chain. There are no 50-cent increments in there, so let's see. We'll go above 86. So we need that bear call to be above $86. We're sitting at 82.5 right now. So the potential is there. When we look, the $86 call, right now we've dropped $4. So if we're at 86, was $5. If we go $4 further out, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is about where we are. So we're probably looking at about $3 on that one, 280. So we're looking at maybe a 30-cent, 40-cent credit on Alibaba, right? Based on last week's numbers. So whatever that comes out to be. So overall, I like what I'm seeing there with Alibaba a lot. Now, those of you that are directional traders, if you can get a move back up to that 92, no, where are we? 82.45. If you can get a move back up to the 85.31 and a fail, you can look at a directional trade with buying a put down to 78 as support. So you're going to be out somewhere above that, 79, 79 quarter, something like that. All right. Let's see. John said, no entries to me, was watching PayPal, but it opened and dropped immediately. Yeah, I saw that right away, John, as well. But worked right down to just above the fib target. Yeah, but I didn't take it either. Evelyn said it was 5 trades that she did on SPY, 3 winners, 2 that went against her, which was a 3.5% up on her scalps. So great job. Evelyn said, missed Friday's class. I was not feeling well. Well, it's going to get up in recordings hopefully today, Evelyn. But we rocked. I mean, we had people in there that, and some of you are in here. We've got people that were in there that are, really good traders going, holy cow, I get it, man. That makes so much sense. What you just taught us in there. And we went through for a couple of hours. So it was a really good training. It was a really good training. Robert said Q's 70 cents, DocuSign 10 cents, SPX 60 cents, QQQ 8 cents, SPY 10 cents. There you go, Robert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for 5, baby. Great job. Great job. Erica said no trades for me Friday. Yep, I get it. And that's okay. Listen, you find that you pick and choose your days, whether it is I don't like what's happening today, or I'm not around today, I don't want to trade today. There are days, folks, we're in springtime. I'm itching to get down to that boat already. There are going to be days that I'm going to cut out, and that's it. I'm going to be down there fishing. There may be days I'm doing this from the yacht club where I'm at, right? Where I'll set this up either on my boat or depending on, I don't know if I get the signal down there. I'll have to use my phone. It's just YouTube may not be very good with TradeStation. But if I can get a decent signal, internet signal in the club, I'll bring my laptop. I'll do it from the club, and I'll be there already. The boat will be loaded. The bait will be there. The rods will be in place, and I can just rock and jump out and go out and do some fishing. So you do what you got to do, right? You trade when you want to trade. All right, so CVX is the next one. CVX was a downgrade from Morgan Stanley. All right, so they've had a great run to the upside. CVX right now is down 5.25 points on CVX to 165.65. So look what's happened. They're down, but look at the great move that they've had up, right? With this run on energy and so forth, right? So for me, I'm going to wait. I'm not excited about trying to take a bearish trade, even though it was a Morgan Stanley that came out with it. I'm not excited about taking that bearish trade, right? Then we go to JD. Just do it. No, never mind. That's Nike. By the way, folks, we don't have a lot of candidates today. It's a Monday. It's normal to see less candidates out on a Monday. Nothing great on earnings out yet. So with JD, there's only 3 left. So drop in the candidates that you want me to take a look at for you today, and I will be glad to do that, right? To do so. Okay, so we're looking at JD. They already have been in a bearish move. They're down another $3.50. This is another delisting by the U.S. exchanges, potentially. China company also affects Nasdaq. So they're sitting at 44.5 right now. So 44 is our support. If I can get a bear call spread above 50, awesome. I just don't know if there's going to be enough premium in it at that far away. We'll see. It might be there because of the volatility in the stocks right now with what's going on in China. But good, bad, or indifferent, I can't say. Where it's going to open up meetings. So we'll see. But that's kind of what we'll be looking at there. Right. Next is LMT, which is Lockheed. Germany is buying 35 of their fighter jets. LMT is the only one that's up on our list this morning, and they're up almost $11 to $4.50, right? So we need a new fib on LMT after this rock and move with the start of the Russia-Ukraine war. I heard someone describe it as a conflict the other day. I don't know if conflict is the word I would use, but they described it as a conflict. Conflict, I've got an appointment at 10 and another one at 10:05. That's a conflict. I think this is a little more than a conflict. And the last conflict we were in lasted for how many years? So we're down into a bullish neutral bias right now, but we popped to 450. So where are we? We're right kind of in the middle here. So what we're going to be looking at is a bull put spread bull put spread below 441, which puts us about $9 away from that level. May not be able to really tell because price movements, a little bit wider spreads in there on some of our positions. But we're looking at, if we said below 441, right? Puts. So we got to go down to 440, which even at that was 10:05. Even if we move $10 further out of the money, it's $6.04. We've got $5 increments, which I'm not crazy about. But we're talking about $1.80-ish, $1.70 for that $5 increment. So overall, not bad whatsoever. Okay. And then last one is Oxy. And remember, if you haven't already done so, drop in your candidates that you want me to take a look at. Oxy Petroleum was another downgrade from Morgan. So they decided today was the downgrade day on energy stocks, right? And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. With the runs they've had, not really a horrible thing to do. So let's see. I'm going to come here. That pullback right there was exactly where we want to be. All right. So they are at 56.5 right now. Let me see. 54 to 59 is 5. We don't need a fib in there. So we're sitting at 56.5. We've got $1 increments. So we're going to look at a bear call spread above 59. Right now they're down $1.50 right now. So let's see. If we look at a 59, the 59 was trading at 215. Remember, it is Monday, so we've got a full week until these expire. But you got 215. I could go and get the 60s in there again on Friday for $1.75. $1 increment. We're looking at 25 to 40 cents, which is what? 45, 50%, almost between 40 and 50%. Right, 40 cents over 60 is what? I mean, it's huge. It's more than that. It's more than 50%. 40 over 60, 40 over 80. Yeah, so it's 66% return. That's nice. But you're not going to get that today, right? If we move $2 further out of the money, we sit above 59. So instead of 59.60, what if we went 61.2? You still were looking at 30 cents in there. Really nice. Still 2/3. Right? Still very, very nice premium. But we got to see where it opens up. All right? So that's what we're looking at. All right. So let's see what candidates you guys have dropped in. Robert's asking for Square. Right? And we look at Square. I love the bearish bias to it, Robert. From our pop update over the weekend, we had it down as a day trade. Same targets apply that we gave over the weekend. I'd love to see the break through the 100. And I don't know why I didn't change that over. Let's try one more time. Oh, okay. Well, that might have something to do with it. Let's go back to Square. All right, there we go. So Square is only down 45 cents right now. It's at 101.5. So Robert, we are right in between the 100 and the 101.75. So that blue zone inside of there. Break the 100 for the setup. This kind of looks like what the SPX looks like, right? We've got this high, we got this low and we have this high. We have a higher low and a lower high. So we're kind of wedging in there right now. The question is, how are we going to fulfill? Are we going to break and put in new lower lows, or are we going to pop and come back? And I don't think Wall Street even knows what it thinks it's going to do. So let's go take a look. So it looks like, that's our targets, Robert, down to 89. We've got $21 of Fibit, so plenty of room there. So I hope that helps. Let me know down in the comments section below. Mastercard. Let's see on Mastercard. Where are we right now on Mastercard? For Mastercard, we're up $1 to 326. So we're still in a bearish bias, Robert. Watch that 330.17 moving average line. Watch the 325.37 fib line. Those are the two pinning points right now that you've got to violate one or the other for anything. I hope that helps. Paula's asking for SPY and DWAC. And I forgot to ask you to tell me the reasons why and what the intraday price was and all that good stuff. I think I figured out intraday price to get it quicker, so I think we'll be okay there. But definitely the reasons why will be helpful. So SPY, if we look at it right now, let's see. SPY right now is up 90 cents to 421. So we've got 425.5, 425.64 as our resistance in there, which is the 8 moving average. We've got this, overall pattern. We're following that 8 very cautiously on our tops. When we got out of it on Friday, we pulled right back. The gap up was like, nah, and brought us right back inside. So look for that 421 level as the downside target, or violate the 425.5 for anything upside with a move up to 433 on SPY, Paula. All right. And then Paula asked for DWAC. Okay. DWAC. Come on now, Rob. Stop. DWAC. DWAC. All right. So on DWAC, we're down 66 cents to 70.71. We're pinned inside of these two fib lines, 51, 71. Oh boy, we got huge moves in there. We need all kinds of Fibits drawn here. So 62, so 51, 61, 71, 20. Yeah, we need those. 51, yeah, we're good. All right. So we're looking at 63 as our support. We're sitting at 71. We're still in a bearish mode. I'd love the retest of the 74.5 and a fail. But barring that, you could look at pivots on an intraday, but you're just a little too far away from that resistance for me to want to take it, unless you're going to start doing credit spreads above the 74.5, which I'd be looking at 75. There are no 50-cent increments. I'd be looking at 75s on the credit spread, on the bear call. All right. What's next? I hope that helps. Let me know down below, Paula. So Kevin said, AYX, I'm going for a going for a cortisone shot this morning, and hopefully feel better to get my trade on. Well, don't do it if you're not feeling well, Kevin, right? That's for sure. So let's see, AYX. All right, so AYX, monthly options on AYX. No weeklies available. $5 increments. It is AYX, right? Kevin said he has a put on it. Bullish neutral bias, so caution on that setup there. 59.76 is your support level. Right now we're showing flat. It's not showing a print for the morning. Yeah, it's not showing a print. So we're still where we were. Be cautious if you get back above that 8 moving average, Kevin. All right, I hope that helps, and I hope you feel better. PayPal. And John's asking for PayPal. So let's see where they are. PYPL. So in pre-market, they are at 96 even. So we've got 95 as support. So John, there's still the concern there. It's awesome. I hit the line, of course. It's awesome that we're moving down, but our location is bad. If we're back at 100 on a $100 stock, right, and the move down to 95, is that enough? Man, that's $5. That's awesome. This thing moves $6 a day. It's perfect, right? You can do just about the whole thing every single day from high to low. But unless we break that 95, retest and drop, I'd like to see it back up at 100 first before looking at anything on PayPal. Right, so we got him down as a day trade bearish in pop this weekend. So hope that helps. So Evelyn had SPY also, and she put down 424 to 417. All right, so it's sitting right now at 425. So we went over SPY before, but I think we're going to add that to our permanence. So we're sitting at 422 right now. So you got to watch that 425.5 level and then 433 if you're looking up. I'm still bearish on it overall on a bigger picture. So a little caution there on SPY. Right? John asked for Tesla. Hope that helps. Evelyn on SPY. All right, so Tesla, overall bearish bias on Tesla. Let's see where they are this morning. So Tesla is down $10 right now. Was it Muskmouth again? Hashtag Muskmouth. Right? Was it Muskmouth again? I don't know. But they're sitting right now at 786, which puts me down here. So retest and fail, 719 is our target. Lots of opportunity. Yeah, we have them as a day trade. Lots of opportunity. It's a B trade. It's not an A setup. It's a B setup, but there's a lot of opportunity there. So hope that helps. Let me know if it does, John. Let's see. Paula said, is there a typo on the pop larger target for Google? Yeah, it wouldn't be a 5-digit number, that's for sure. So 24.99 and 23.54 is the downside target on Google, Paul, but definitely a typo. Thanks. Joan said, as a reminder for Power Hour, I think you're going to talk about stops. Yeah, I said if someone reminds me, I will. That's like 3 hours away. The thought that between now and then I'm going to remember is probably not very good. So as long as you remind me of it, Joan, I absolutely will. Last one we got in here is Darlo, is ICE, ICE, which is the Intercontinental Exchange, and it is not a wrestling federation, right? It is an actual exchange. It's like the New York Stock Exchange. They're showing flat right now this morning. Bias is bearish. Let's pull the fib out. Fib is still good. Bias is bearish. We're looking at 124 as our downside target. So not a big move for it, but we're looking at about 124 for where it goes. All right, folks, there we have it. So a couple of things. First off, we will not be doing a show on Thursday. I'm just kind of warning you or letting you know now. We will not be doing one on Thursday. I will have to let you know as we get closer if we're going to do one on Friday also. I'm not sure. Friday, I've got our inner circle, so I may not be able to do it. Thursday, I have an appointment that I could not get out of. It has to be an early morning thing, so I have no choice. But this worked today, so we'll be doing this again tomorrow. It looks like I got it figured out enough to make it work. So with that, make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it. And remember, you're just one trade away. Take care, folks. I'll see you at our next update, and good luck trading today. Bye for now.